November may have not been the most active month in LSR, but it was still home to a variety of unique runs, and a new trick that manages to even the playing field in a couple of games that were inconsistent for some runners in the past. We'll cover all of that and more in November's monthly recap.
November saw a new handheld game receive its first 100% speedrun, this time in LEGO Pirates of the Caribbean for the PSP. Despite being a game with no known skips and a different requirement for true pirate in both story and free play, I was pleasantly surprised by how short the run was. On November 9th, I completed a run in 4 hours, 35 minutes, and 16 seconds, while only expecting to get a time under 6 hours. The stud routing can definitely be improved to save many minutes. However, there is really no risk of being short on studs, and without even buying the score times 10 stud multiplier extra, I had way more studs than I needed at the end of the run. I was also happy that I did not miss any of the collectibles at any point during the run. Sticking with the 100% handheld theme, Nice Fighter completed several 100% runs of LEGO Legends of Chima: Laval's Journey on DS. Their first run had a time of 3 hours, 43 minutes, and 2 seconds, and they ended the month with a very quick time of 2 hours, 45 minutes, and 11 seconds. This short time was achieved by postponing the skippable levels until they could be completed in one visit, and making sure the ×2 and ×4 stud multipliers were bought as early as possible. Nice Fighter also found a big new strategy in Chima's 3DS Any% category. By using Custom Raven, Nice Fighter discovered that it was possible to clip through walls with home menu lag abuse. After one run with this trick, Nice Fighter improved their 3DS Any% time by over 27 minutes to a time of 1 hour, 17 minutes, and 41 seconds. LEGO Battles has been on speedrun.com for 7 years, but now runners have finally been able to achieve a milestone that they've been seeking this whole time. This game is an RTS game with 6 different stories, and there are 2 ways to play them, with or without red bricks. November finally saw the Imperial story fall below 1 hour, meaning that all stories can be completed in under an hour using no red bricks. Longtime runner Vicino commented that one level holding the Imperial story back was Endgame. This level contains RNG that could end the run in less than a minute, and every living unit needs to be killed. The builders can also be extremely sneaky and ruin the run. However, POTC put in a lot of hard work to bring this level's time down from 6 minutes and 58 seconds to 4 minutes and 20 seconds, a staggering achievement which has made it so that each story can be completed in under an hour. There are still 3 stories that don't have footage of full runs under an hour yet, but Vicino and POTC are both determined to make it happen.
Continuing off the October grind, on November 2nd, I improved the all minikits no-cut record in LSWIII by 7 minutes, bringing it down to 3:41:33. The next day, the sub 340 barrier was breached with a final time of 3 hours, 38 minutes, and 27 seconds. This is the first record to not re-enter a level in order to pick up a missed minikit, which is extremely easy to do when you're intensely 1v2cing the entire run. Next was finally getting sub 5 in the standard category, and even clutching a sub 430 with a time of 4:29:47, also with no re-entries. Time to grind out no-cut A%, which was the second oldest no-cut A% record at the time, technically only behind LEGO Star Wars the video game. On November 14th, I achieved a time of 1:15:29, a 4-second cut, and a 30-second choke in the last split, costing the sub 1:15. Alas, 2 weeks later, this dream would come true with a fat 46-second record of 1:14:43. No major time losses, no chokes.
A lot of the LEGO community has always had a major problem in LEGO Indiana Jones 2, due to the fact that most people had their in-game frames per second way lower than it should have been, usually not going higher than around 400 to 450 FPS, which meant almost nobody could do the wall climbing tech in that game, not consistently anyway, and that was quite a big time save. And after years of theorizing why that was the case, by sheer luck, on the 8th of November, it was discovered that just by enabling Steam input for the game, the FPS would magically get normal. And turns out that people that previously didn't have problems with their FPS just had it enabled for a while without knowing that it affected anything. This discovery made the game a lot better in the eyes of the community, and perhaps the biggest mystery of that game has finally been solved. Throughout the 9th of November, we began testing Steam input on other LEGO games, and it turns out that for most of them, having it enabled increases your FPS by quite a bit too. Perhaps the biggest difference was seen in LEGO Harry Potter Years 5 through 7, and it was not as much as in the case of LAJ2, but it's still enough to make a real difference for a lot of people. On the 10th, another mystery was solved. Steam Input made lag launches in LEGO Star Wars 1 consistent, which is a tech that was previously thought to be hardware dependent, and similarly to LAJ2, we realized that people who had launches were consistent for just had Steam Input enabled for a while without knowing. This is overall a great discovery for all the games, and will definitely make a lot of the speedruns more consistent. We also have a pretty exciting announcement to make. 3 of our LEGO runners got their runs accepted in the first picks for ESA Winter 2024, which is an in-person speedrunning event that will happen in February of 2024. Chess will be running LEGO Pirates Any % No Cut. Lasertrap will be running LEGO Star Wars 1 GBA all episodes, and Lowe's will be running LEGO Batman 1 Hero Story. As of now, there is no official schedule for the event, but we will make sure to update you once it's out. It's important to mention that these 3 runs are just first picks. The LEGO community submitted a couple more runs which could also end up in the event once the full schedule releases.
In LEGO Star Wars the video game, the recent change with Steam Input now allows for Alt-Tab launching to be consistent. With this newfound knowledge, Seedumnastic did runs of the all mini-kits in 100% categories, utilizing the launches in places such as Jedi Battle in order to collect all the mini-kits in story. The final result of this grind was a new all mini-kits record of 131.31 and a new 100% record of 152.08. Seed is now playing the any % category going into December, so we may see a new world record in that category soon.
Both LEGO Indiana Jones 1 and 2 had a bit of activity this month. Starting on the 2nd, Chimkin got a new LIJ1 100% world record by 42 seconds, setting the new time of 2:42.22. 3 days later, Metalstring got a new standard 100% record in LIJ2 by 20 minutes, improving it 2 more times until setting a 3:23.27 on the 11th. The Batman series of games had a variety of new records set in some of the lesser played categories, such as Senor's All Mini-Kits record on the 2nd in LEGO Batman 1 and Natna's Hostage Rush on the 27th. Both of these runs were very impressive, but Senor's Mini-Kit record was a 38-minute improvement over the previous, a huge jump in time. Speaking of Senor, on the 21st of the month, he was able to showcase the Hero Story run at GDQ's Hotfix event, giving great exposure to LSR. Batman 3 saw the very first run of the All Red Bricks category by Los, setting a 1:10.15 on the 6th, while Flaming Laser took on the any % category once more, this time though in standard, saving 23 seconds to the previous record with a 14:29 on the 9th. We have a few miscellaneous games and categories to cover, such as the LEGO Movie 2 and of course LEGO Racers. Prior to their run and pace, Chimkin and T-Fresh set a co-op world record in the LEGO Movie 2, with a clean 40:40 on the 4th. Then, as previously mentioned, on the 6th, the pair ran the same category at pace, finishing with a 42:34. LEGO Racers only had one main thing to talk about, and it's a new glitch that makes the lap skip on Alien Rally Asteroid possible on PC. By alt-tabbing in and out of the game will spend a bit of extra time loading, building up speed. Starting a race with this will start you on the finish line of the course, counting the first lap immediately. This got Cornflakes a new world record in the single race category on the 25th of November, with a finishing time of 43 seconds. And that was everything that happened in LEGO Speedrunning this November. If you want to keep up with the community outside of these videos, make sure to join the LSR Discord down below. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next month.